So a typical situation that I see a lot, I work with OCD, and one of the things that's really, when families come in and a child is really starting to show pretty significant symptoms of OCD, if it's a younger child, and one of the things that is really frightening to parents is when the child has intrusive thoughts. So maybe the child has been saying, I think I might kill you, or I'm worried. I had a little boy this morning that I see. We know each other well, and I say, so how's your OCD doing? And he says, oh, my OCD was bugging me. It said that my brother's going to commit suicide. And we go, oh, right. So, but he's farther down the path. When that little boy first came in, these thoughts were terrifying to him. Parents have worry that there's something seriously wrong with their child, that their child is in danger. And once, in that first session, once I can give them some psychoeducation about how OCD operates, and once I can give them the message that the content of what the OCD is throwing at you and throwing out to your parents is not a concern of mine. So in that first session, they're telling me this content. They feel ashamed about it. They're terrified about it. And I go, oh, yeah, oh, that's what OCD does. It grabs onto that thing that means the most to you. You know, I'll use humor. I'll say, look, we live in New Hampshire. The kids that I see that have OCD in New Hampshire don't really obsess about tsunamis, for example. We don't really, OCD doesn't really grab a hold of earthquakes, for example. But what the kid told me is that if he didn't follow the rules of OCD, and that's what we call it, the rules of OCD, that he would lose his hockey skills. Now that's a really important thing. When you live in New Hampshire, you're going to lose your hockey skills. So in that first session, they come in, they're terrified. They think there's something seriously wrong with their child. They've been to the pediatrician. They have no idea what's going on. The child is saying strange, bizarre things. The school is reporting some odd behavior. And I just immediately say, oh, yeah, I've seen this before. This is what OCD does. This is the game of OCD. This is how it operates. And you could do the same thing with depression. You could do the same thing with ADHD. You could do the same thing with separation anxiety. You could do the same thing with Asperger's. Anything that you're working with, my job is to say to that family, I know exactly what's going on, and I'm going to teach you, one, the things that you need to know about this problem, because they're scary and overwhelming to you, but this is what I do every day. I must say that 8 times a week to kids. Oh, I do this every day. I do this every day. Yeah. Or I go, oh my gosh, your OCD. Oh boy. I mean, it thinks it's pretty special. Run of the mill. I'm telling you right now, run of the mill. And you can see everybody just go, oh, yeah. Oh, she knows. Oh, right. This isn't some horrible, awful thing that's going on.